just finished filming the full moon and in Capricorn and what you can actually expect. But first, can we please just get over? Oh. I feel like whenever I set up my lights like this, it always looks like we live in Barbie's room. And especially when my lips can match my background, it's like absolute perfection. On the flip side of things, if I open up my windows or my curtains, it's like not cool outside at all. Not pretty. And in today's video, we're playing with my hair. I'm not even changing the audio for this. Oh my gosh, like I look like a hair model. I really just wanted to do that on camera. I mean, this is done. If anybody's wondering, I used a wand. I can't. It's hard for me to like see myself on a viewfinder and not play with my hair. You know what I mean? Especially when you have the length and it's like pulling down, you're like, I look like Barbie. Yes. Apparently that was much needed today. So I'm coming to you from the clinic, obviously, you can tell in the background. And I still have about almost an hour. And I started thinking about this. Well, first of all, I don't know why I'm leaning forward, but that's just what we're gonna do. What do you do when you only have a short amount of time and you have that same struggle as me when you just feel like the only way that you can go and practice is if you go to those scheduled classes? And I always feel a little bit shortchanged because I just feel like if I can't make it to those scheduled classes either like super early in the morning or first thing in the morning or at the end of the day, if I happen to be working on those times, then I'm sort of left without a workout. And I don't think that that's how it should be. I started to really reframe how I'm actually looking at workouts and exercise in general. So I brought my mat. I knew that I will have a little bit of a gap today, and I thought that we're just gonna put on a yoga practice from YouTube. Go figure, we're putting this on YouTube. So I will just leave the link in the description to the class that I have just put on. It's a 20-minute practice and see sort of how it goes. But this just comes to show, I just wanted to demonstrate that you can actually exercise anywhere at any time if you make it a priority, and it doesn't always have to be a formal practice. Now I also have my little yoga tune-up balls with me. So I'm going to start with this first because I've been feeling a lot of tension in the last few days, and because I haven't really been able to make it to an actual yoga class in the past few days, I thought I would just begin with that. So let's get going. When we first met, a simple text, This was maybe 20 minutes in total, and I feel so much better. Now, if I make it to a class tonight, even better. If I don't, it's okay.
What you doing over there? Welcome to another episode of The car talk.
I talked her into it. She bought it.
It only took a few convincing promises to get me to. Okay, so talk to us. So what car are we really talking about? I think it was a Charger,
Or the
Mustang. I think you were like really.
GT350.
There you go. You were really going into detail about
Still
that.
gonna buy the 350, but later.
So how
Probably
many?
used.
Perfect. So we're gonna buy at least about 3 cars in the next year. It's gonna be amazing. What came out this week, Tony? What's the exciting news?
The 2020 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray
What?
was just released. Everyone's been waiting for this car, and
Nobody's been waiting. You've been waiting.
I've been waiting.
Define everyone.
I've been waiting since.
Hey Toby, have you been waiting for the Stingray?
Sure has.
He's like, I need to poop. I just do.
So the Stingray, they've been talking about this car since I've been a teenage boy.
Oh
and
my
I've always
gosh.
wanted a red Corvette.
And you're only 20, so that's good.
Only 20. So I've been waiting over 20 to 25 years.
Don't give away your age.
Okay,
You
don't.
age beautifully, and
Thank you.
anyway.
So there's been a lot of talk about this car. People don't know the capability. They didn't know the price, actually. People were thinking it's going to be like $200,000 to start.
US.
Yeah, like 175,000 to 200,000 US dollars.
Okay.
And at the launch, car came out, and yeah,
When did the launch happen?
Thursday night, 11 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and
We need to get specific, guys.
it's 2019 right now, July.
Oh my gosh.
18th or whatever.
I feel like this was another
Timestamp.
episode of Timestamp.
So what happened was they released the details of the car.
It's with the LT2 engine, which is almost 495 horsepower, 470 pound-feet of torque,
495 horsepower.
Naturally aspirated for the base model. And people lost their shit. Yeah, people lost their shit when they said 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds for the base Stingray. People,
What?
Everyone lost their minds when they said it's going to start for less than $60,000 US, which is like, it's pretty cheap for a car like that. If I looked at the specs, it's in between.
the 570S McLaren and the GT3 Porsche 911. So that's kind of like to give you an idea of the car capability.
Don't give us an idea, but thank you.
All the viewers will know.
So you're
None of you guys will know.
I priced out the car. I didn't price out the car because the
Oh my god,
configurator.
this was such a simple question. You could have just been like, Thursday.
Thursday.
Looking forward to it. Okay, bye.
So I think I'm gonna buy and lease it. They said probably the orders won't.
Did you see how he just completely takes over my entire video? What a fool.
So they said I called the
Oh my god, he's still gone.
I just called the local Chevy dealer, and they said the ordering probably won't open until maybe October. They don't know, and the deliveries will happen probably in the springtime.
So how are you feeling this morning? Yeah, I know. You looked at some alpacas with me yesterday? Why are you turning away? Okay, stop avoiding me. Can you sit? Can you wait and sit? No, we're gonna go and wait for your friend, okay? Can you sit, Ipu? Can you sit down? Oh, look at you, you're so good. Waiting patiently. You lost your hat. Stop bringing up 5 different types of exercise programs in like one day, all because you want to use one set of headphones. You're like, 3:30, yoga.
Remember how I usually, it's an accident when I do 2 workouts in one day? I don't plan that stuff. Why do I feel like we're repeating patterns here? You know? Like, I'm not understanding this.
Okay, is that like a care package? Why do I feel like this is becoming an episode of the treasures we find during a walk? Cut.
So where are we going? Timestamp.
timestamp. It's July 21st, Sunday, almost noon, 2019. And where are we going? We're going to Sobeys getting groceries.
Wow, we're so exciting.
It is, but I think we are going to
Truth
Beauty Company.
after.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And then maybe
We're gonna buy some vegan, cruelty-free makeup
Yeah.
and a bamboo toothbrush.
And then if if you agree, we could maybe just stop by the Lexus dealership just to come look at a couple vehicles.
What? No. Lexus for me? Stop it.
Stop it. Okay, she says it's for Meshi. It's a family vehicle.
It's for me.
It's for me.
Corvette, family vehicle. Lexus, me. Okay, let's hope to God that the audio on this is not as loud as.
Sorry.
That's okay.
A little jerky. Just want to get
It's
out
not
of
as
intersection.
as loud as the last segment that I've done last week. A lot of vloggers say this, that it looks weird that they are filming out in public. Thus far, Canadians don't care. Like they're just like, meh, let her do her thing. They haven't really, you know, it hasn't been an issue. But I also don't shoot very often out in public, so there you go.
False advertising. You and I meant for me, still not surprising. Need no apologies, cause I just don't really care what you think, what you think, what you think. Shame on me, thinking it was just a phase. Got me like ooh. Ain't no fun recognizing your mistakes. Got me like ooh, feelings are ooh. Now I brought my worst behavior.
There's some roadblocks adventure that's happening behind me. I'm just gonna continue on cutting up some bananas so we can freeze them. I'm just using my little Ziploc baggie. And I want you to listen to the profound inner wisdom that's happening. Were you looking for a beer?
Yeah? Is there one in the fridge?
Well, no, but is there one in Roblox?
There's a diffuser in Roblox.
What?
There's a diffuser in Roblox.
There's a diffuser?
Yeah.
How is that beer? Okay, well, you know, doTERRA is now getting into Roblox.
Plants.
Plants? Yeah, they want to clean the air, the digital air. We're doing a Cribs episode in Roblox. All of your Roblox lovers would totally get this.
Oh, I'm in the shower. Can I get cold, hot water? Okay, now I want out.
Okay, so as we're summing up this week, here's what we really learned. I love my plant. That's not really the point. Here's what we really learned. We learned that you can make time for a quick 3K run if that's what you really want and if you're feeling like inside something is really missing. We also learned that whether you're creating a virtual beautiful world around you or you're working on your physical one, it's all okay because you are imagining that environment, that energetic match that you really need. And you have the option right now to just enjoy the sunshine for what it's giving you. So I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye.